We are going to begin working with still life and positive and negative shape. So get a pencil ready, piece of white paper or colored paper. Choose any color you like, okay? Take it out of your bag or your artwork area and place it on your table and just watch for a minute. This is a positive shapes. Positive meaning you put in the positive area. The negative is the background. In the negative area, we're going to put concentric circles around your positive shapes. Okay? So positive and negative, still life, is the name of this lesson. So let me show you. It really is a lot of fun. Here's my white paper. White paper goes white paper, drawing your composition or still life. I'd like a minimum of 2 items. This has 3, so if you're going to do just 2, it would look like this. 2, 3, 3. I like it to overlap a little. If you want to space it out, that's okay. I prefer to overlap. So 3 overlapping pieces. All right. The next step would be to add in a little shadow on the edge and then doing your concentric circles around your shape. So let's begin. Step 1. Getting my piece of white paper ready, deciding if I want to have it vertical or horizontal. I'm going to go with the horizontal. All right. You're going to start with your table space first. So go ahead and draw that straight line that goes across for a table. Okay? And then what you want to do when you put your shapes into the table, you want to make sure that it's into the table and not on top of the line. So the best thing to do would be to think about what you're going to draw first. So, okay, let me just do like a water jug. Okay? Drawing a half circle first, since everything is rounded. Coming up and around, going over. Now I'm visualizing it in my head. All right, what a water jug may look like. If you have something at home you want to use, if you have like a water jug or a bowl, it's nice to have it in front of you to draw. Right. Carefully putting the handle on. I'm going to take my eraser, get rid of this line in here. Okay. And my next step is taking a look at it, seeing if I like it. I do. I think I did it okay. I did a good job. All right. Next step is your second object. So maybe it could be a little, instead of on the same line here, put it about over here and overlap it a little bit. I think we're in need of something a little bit taller. So I'm going to come up and go over. Just going to do something simple. Like a vase with no flowers in it. So you don't have to worry about putting flowers or anything on the inside. This is just a still life study. I'm going to take another pencil and use the back of this eraser. And remember to erase the line. Okay? All right. Third item might be a little bit smaller. I have a smaller space here, and I've got a little bit of space here. So I'm going to try to leave it a little bit even on the side. So let's go ahead. Let me think. There's like a little cereal bowl hiding in the side here. I didn't even that out too well, so you just want to erase this area. Okay? Alrighty. So your shapes are pretty simple. They're not too hard to do. If you want to get something a little more involved, you want to put some fruit in your basket, you can go ahead and do that, but you do not have to do that at all. You can put a top on it. You know, like that. Okay? Have a little fun with it. It can be as simple as you want, or it can be as complicated as you want. So I'll put a little fruit on just to have some fun. orange, maybe a banana. Okay. Maybe a little apple over there. Erasing all those lines in the middle. Okay, second step, step 2. Take a Sharpie or any black pen that you have and go ahead and have fun outlining it. To me, this is the most fun. You can even out some of your shapes of your lines that are a little wobbly like mine are, and go ahead and give it a good outline. Just outlining. Enjoy this step. Now I rounded that out a little. I'd wished I had left the edge, but I'm going to let it go. Can you see that? I'm giving that outline. Round that edge up a little bit more. Okay. I'm using white paper. I just picked up a piece of white paper. If you have construction paper and you want to do a color, it's really fun. Go ahead and do it. Now I like carefully work my Sharpie to the edges. You can sometimes move your paper around. That does help. Okay. You can draw along with me if you'd like, if you have your paper out. If I'm going too slow, just fast forward. Or rather, if I'm going too slow, go ahead. If I'm going too fast, go ahead and rewind. All right, next step. Let's take a look at what we're doing. Okay. Colorful, concentric lines going around. Now, I put a little bit of extra design in here. It's not necessary. You don't have to unless you want to. It's always fun adding to your art. I have Sharpie, colored Sharpie. These are absolutely fine to use. If you don't have anything like that, you can use colored pencil too. Okay, so first color that's really popping out here. So you have positive space and you have a little negative space. The only thing I wanted just to show you, put a little shadow along the edge. So if the sun were coming in this way, the shadow would be on this edge. So go ahead and shadow a little, either the right or the left side. Go ahead and add a little bit of a shadow. And that creates depth in your drawing. Okay? I'll darken this in a little too. I'll make it look nice. I think I'll darken this a little bit too. Looking good, right? Let me get that out of the way. And this side again, making it a little bit thicker. Not going to the inside here, staying more towards the outer edge. Okay, let's get this a little bit thicker and giving this some depth. Now, understanding positive and negative shapes and space. The negative is the paper. It's pure white and there's no shape in there. You have positively put in some shapes. And these are your bowls, your fruit, your vase, whatever you'd like to put in there. That becomes the positive. The negative remaining is that paper. And I'm not going to have you do anything to the table area. It can stay white. I think it's just, it looks better that way. I'm going to go ahead and darken this in. Alrighty, here we go. Fun part now. Can't wait to put those colorful lines in. You can put them in by twos, 2 colors, 1 color. I'm going to go by 2. All right, go right around your shape. Let's start, let me give it a thought for a minute. Instead of starting there, start right here. All the way around the edge. I started a little too far here. Okay. On the edge. I'm going to have to put another line in there. That's okay. Fix a mistake. Now, if you'd like your lines to be a little broader or wider, and a little more thin because of this type of a marker, let me show you the different width lines of a marker. Let me just get this out and show you. If you held it this way, you would have it be very wide. So it's going to be up to you how you want to do it. I know my paper's upside down. Let me get it the right way for you. Okay, here we go. Continuing. Now I've got two lines here. See if I can go ahead and connect it that way. There we go. So I'm going to go by two colors at a time. So fun, right? Adding concentric lines to the negative space. Positive and negative we're learning about, and still life. Still life is objects right on a table. Okay? What's the next color I should use? Oh, I love this green. What did I forget? Two lines over here. Yep. 1, 2. Keep track of that. Okay? Alright. Next spot. Oh, I love this green. I'm going to go hold the side of my marker. It's a little bit broader or wider. These are brand new, so they're not broken in yet. There we go. Holding it to the side. Oopsie, should have gone in there. Gonna have to make sure to keep my hand nice and still. Still, it's looking very good. I'm very pleased. You can draw along with me, please. I think you'll have a lot of fun doing it together. I love the wobbly area here. So go ahead, continue to do these concentric lines going all around the edge, finishing to the end of your paper. You can put a shadow here if you like. It's up to you. But make sure you go all the way to the edge with your lines, your colorful lines. All right, boys and girls? And don't forget to sign your name somewhere. And remember, keeping this area white, or actually, color. Cool, right? All right, everybody, enjoy.